On behalf of Captain and the crew, we welcome you to Fort McMurray. Wish you a pleasant day. Local time is about 9:31.
We try, we sin, but look at who can bring just man. We try. Aaron.
Nico.
Nico?
Nice to meet you, bud.
What's your name, man?
Cody.
Cody.
Okay.
What do you guys do here?
We build really big pipes.
Imagine your windshield of your truck being Suncor property. You pulled out a nickel and put it on the shield, and he's like, that's how much oil we've taken out of the ground.
What if we kept it at its level right now instead of the expansion? What about that idea?
It'll always expand. It's exponential growth. That's how the economy works, man.
Don't move to Fort McMurray if you don't want to make a lot of fucking money. Life is about choices.
You only live once.
You only live once. That's absolutely right. You live once. In the grand scheme of things, come up here, spend 2 years here, make a shizzle, mizzle, my dizzle load of money, and then go.
How about me? I'm born and raised here, but I'm choosing to leave. I've never worked at site.
Why are you choosing to leave?
I'd rather do this. I'm good at this.
I'm sorry.
I can't do this.
Sorry,
here.
what job do you work?
I work at the music store.
He's a musician.
He's a musician.
And a musician.
Yeah.
And that's fine, and guess what? I am too. I play all sorts of things. But if you have a Canadian passport or residence, and you don't come to Fort McMurray and get a piece of the fucking pie, you're basically an idiot.
Make money and fuck shit up. No, I'm kidding.
No, yeah, we pipeline work.
No, really, we do. We
Go
make
like a
money and fuck
G,
shit up. That's all we do.
A minor, F, and just go like a 4-bar. For McMurray, oh, for McMurray. For McMurray. Oh, God. The bottom line is, we're bleeding the goddamn earth of it.
For what it's got.
For what it's got. And you know what? I'm afraid that I don't want to stop. I'm afraid that I'm just a human being and I just want to keep going. And I just want to keep fucking owning. I'm gonna own a house and a boat and a fucking ATV and a dirt bike. Come with me, come with me, come with me. We break our balls for you. Okay, that's okay that we do that shit, and that's alright, kid. We'll do it again. We'll run those cranes. We'll fucking bang those nails. We'll build up the city until the oil is drained out, and then we'll all fucking leave, and this thing will be a goddamn drought. It will be a ghost city in about 20 years. 20 years or so, maybe 15, maybe 35. I'm not sure. I won't be around for that. I will be hanging out in a flat with a hammock on my back. Well, you may be here. I swear to God, I have a little tear for you if you're still here.
الله أكبر. سبحان رب الأعلى وبحمده. الله أكبر. برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. الله أكبر. And I look so sexy all the time. My name is Max and everybody loves me all the time. And I'm a barber in Fort Mac. And I'm so cool.
I came to this town 3 months ago. People that live in Fort McMurray are probably the richest people in all Canada. I don't know if I have a future in this town. Who knows his future? Who knows his destiny?
In this town of Fort McMurray, which we call Fort Mac, is just coming into its own like a rose among the thorns that's being reborn. And she's not for you if you're just content with the norm, because it gets down to -50, but still the people are warm. And if you believe everything you hear, well, you're just misinformed.
Well, I got a shortener in your hair. How many girlfriends do you have?
None.
None. That's a fair number. That's how do you keep up with it?
It's a 0 number.
0 is good. 0 is better than nothing.
Oh, the ratio of girls to guys in camp is like 20 guys to 1 girl.
Oh. So, what's your plans for tonight after this?
Drinking.
No, we're trying to make some money at the casino.
While we're getting drunk.
You like your haircut?
I love it, man.
You gonna come back and see me
man,
at Stacy's shop?
I will come back.
People play hard and they work hard, and there's some wild party and carousing, and it's rough and tough, sometimes untamed and unknown. And I think we all can agree that it may have just a bit too much testosterone.
It is a nice town. Like, everybody, talks terrible things about it. Like, even me, I'm from Edmonton, 5 hours away. It depends on, like, the guys who stay out in camp, yeah, they might say, it's an awful place, but they're basically in jail. I came up here with my boyfriend. He was just working with a company. And then the company was done their work. They were going back to Edmonton, and I told him I wasn't going. So I made him stay, and then my girlfriend came up here, and I made her stay. See, I've never seen any of the sights. Yeah. But my boyfriend says he wants to take me there at night because apparently it's beautiful. He's like, it looks like a city.
I gotta make money. I got rent to pay.
I have a dude, actually. The guy I was telling you about the detailing thing?
Yeah.
He said he wants you to come and do a day of it as a trial. Because he's like, it's pretty hard work.
You can't. You have a clean job. You have a clean job. You must.
What are you talking about, clean job? I'm covered in hair.
Yeah,
I'm itchy as hell all the time, every day.
I worked on site. I used to stand in ditches up to here in mud. Doesn't mean I couldn't do my makeup and look pretty while I did it. I didn't. I had to pull my hair up and not wear makeup so that I could pretend I was a boy.
See, I want a job like that. I want to get dirty. I want to do physical work. I want to lift things up and move them.
I miss getting
And I want to wear a hard hat. And I want to be dirty when I get home. I want to be tired when I get home. And I want to have my ears filled with dirt, my nails, and I want money, just an abundance of money, and so that I can buy a vehicle of some sort.
That makes sense.
How are you doing there, Fort McMurray, today? You fine, beautiful people. Don't forget, we're all beautiful, right?
People from all around the world, they come to Fort McMurray to do one thing. That is to make money and a living, to be sure. We're not gonna call it dirty, because everybody's gotta make their bones. Come on, here we go. We the people say the pipeline eroding the land. Obama CIA back checking who I am. Though we taking care of ducks and reclaim the land. Peacekeepers in the place to be. Want everybody here to hug a tree. They know nothing about oil economy. Know what it does for you and me. Allowing most in the patch to be debt free. All over the nation, people shaking our hands because we know how to separate all from sand. From the west coast down to Newfoundland, we put the world on notice, this is where we stand. You see, we don't trade fur, cause oil's a deal. I said we don't trade fur, I trade to red steel. We work hard, sleep hard, party hard too. Keep the Aussies busy, this is what we do. We are heavy haulers, B&E crawlers, bus operators, yeah, our frames are taller. We're boiler makers, roadside graders. Call us up because we're well-dead graders. And we work at site, we work in town. If we'll make money, this is how we get down. I got a truck, my bike, my quad, my girl. Now my health's so red, I'm taking over the world.
We have big spirit, we have big dreams, we think big, and we produce big.
We talked about thinking big, we talked about thinking differently and doing things differently. So I'd like to ask Mayor Blake to come and join us to say a few words and kick this off with big spirit, think big, Fort McMurray.
Thinking big isn't quite big enough. We're going to start acting big. And when you bring this connection into that downtown, I promise what you'll see in a decade from now is something you may not have imagined, but I promise you it will be real.
The globalized opportunity that exists in the Canadian oil sands for investment really is what brings international interest to our doorstep here in Wood Buffalo. So where I speak about this incredible land of opportunity, it's true for everyone. But it's oftentimes people will look at the region of Fort McMurray and certainly understand that it's a very male-oriented environment in terms of the kinds of operations that happen in a lot of the oil sands plant. That is very disproportionately male versus female.
Come on, girls. Hey now, you, stop eating. Oh my God, I don't know how we're gonna do it, but tomorrow is the big day. It's the ever after fall bridal show. We're so hoping we can make it, but I know for sure we can do it. Come on, girls.
Yeah. King Dane.
Baby girl, you ain't gotta stop shaking. And baby girl, we ain't gotta stop breaking. And when we're moving on the floor, just break it. And when we're moving, baby girl, just shake it.
Shake a thing, you make a king and look. Get down on the floor, just do the ground. When you shake a thing, my heart vibrate. And like it in the word, son, girl, they got it all.
There you go. Oh, I told you, put it that way. My man is the reason why I don't have wrinkles, because I know he loves me. Well, no, we cannot do that. My job is not to make bridal show. I'm a heavy equipment operator. I drive big trucks, a 2-story size of truck. I came as a nanny to Canada and finished my 24 months as a nanny. Ako'y Pilipino, ako'y Pilipino, taas noo kahit kanino, ang Pilipino ay ako.
Hi, Daddy. الحمد لله آخر أحسن حالة. بدك تدفعي لك شي $40. I've been in Canada for 3 years. My family are in Lebanon. My family are in Germany. My family are in Ontario. My family are all over the world. I'm 23 years old. I need to make a future, and that's what brought me here. What is this?
It's Cheese Whiz.
What is Cheese Whiz?
You've never had Cheese Whiz.
Whiz what?
Toast. Anything. You
No.
put it on sandwiches or toast, or is that a white people food? You can actually get jalapeno Cheese Whiz too.
What is jalapeno?
It's like spicy.
All I know is how to cook photos.
You need a wife so bad.
In a bad
So that she can teach you how to cook, and then you can cook for her.
If I pass 25 years and I'm not rich, I'm not getting married ever in my whole life.
Well, Casper's 27. Way to make her feel like a piece of crap.
Casper is a girl. Casper is a girl.
So, Moody, don't go there. Don't go there.
I'm a guy. I'm the one who's supposed to go find a girl. A girl doesn't have to work. A girl is cute and soft, and she's a princess.
But how do you know? How do you know you don't find a girl who doesn't want to sit at home and cook and clean? What if you meet a girl who wants to? She wants to work.
And she makes more money than you.
And they love you, and you
She's
love them.
a brain surgeon.
Then what?
I'm a guy. That's how we live. That's how I got raised. That's how my dad got raised. That's how my grandfather got raised. It's a tradition.
You see, the story of my life can be a movie. All I want is to by my side, join hands, do what's right. Me, I grew up, never knew I was a kid when I was a child. I didn't know I was a child. I went through the war, 2-decade war in South Sudan. Most of the people I truly love were killed in front of me. So I came to a point as I'm walking on top of the dead. So it's worse than a child soldier. I'm a war child. I wish things were all good, everything was peaceful. I would have never left my land.
How are you? How are you guys doing? Finish your classes?
People only think in Fort McMurray, everybody have to go to the oil field. The student advisor told me you're more of a people person. He said you have to work on a social work diploma. So that got me inspired, and then I came and I registered. There's no negative things that's gonna keep me away from thinking positive. So Fort McMurray, for me, I think it's a place where dreams come to reality.
Don't wanna run away, gotta style like you. You're my queen, you're my love till the day I die. You're my queen, you're my one, you're my way of life. I can't be without you.
Most of my songs, I wrote them when I'm just relaxed, sitting on top of the rock, especially when I'm in Africa and Board Town. That's what I like to do. Otherwise, I write songs at night. A musician is what I've been doing all my life. And that's my dream to accomplish in life. And I believe if I make it big here in Fort McMurray, I will make it big in the rest of the world.
Slow down, cause you ain't gotta rush. Keep it moving, cause life is tough to just slow down, cause you ain't gotta rush. Let's move, you move, make life go hot. Come on, slow down, cause you ain't gotta rush. It gon' get you wrapped up like a cobra clutch. Free money, cause there ain't no such. But the day gon' come, ain't gon' put too much. No, slow pace is a must. Bow down, kneel down, cause God we trust. Life ain't easy, I know, so believe me. Stay strong in life, but it ain't gon' seize. This is the rough road, the rough life. To live a good life, you better use your brain. Just slow down. Just slow down.
To you, to friendship. So me and Delaney, this is where the magic happens, and Delaney works most of the time and a lot of night shifts. So what I did, because I'm proactive, is I went and bought this teddy bear and I named him Sid for Stand In Delaney. And so he sleeps with me most of the time.
And then Delaney dressed him up like that.
Yeah,
yesterday
Delaney dressed
for
him
her.
up so that he'd look like him.
Doctor here from Table 63. They say come visit us at Table 63.
I'm having a bridal show right now, and my machine is not working. How can I? Oh, okay.
So ladies and gentlemen, make sure you take advantage of that special. Thank you very much, and we'll get back to some music.
There are some days after shift that I regret having these businesses, but my goal is to retire as early as possible and enjoy life. I want to go back in the Philippines and continue my jewelry line, which is the Frost by Mochirada, which I really, really love, and which I designed some of the pieces that I'm selling. If I have enough money, I would like to do branches. Like, I want to have one here in Fort Mac or somewhere in Canada, maybe in US, maybe in Italy. I know I can do it.
Our winning number is 330.
What's that?
This is legal weed.
Illegal.
Legal. So if the cops see you have this, you can't do anything. This is legal marijuana. See ya. Thanks. You know why I smoke weed? There is a reason why I come from work, I sit in my car and I smoke weed. That's the cheapest thing I can do to enjoy life. The cheapest. People say money doesn't bring happiness. But guess what? No money, no happiness. That's how I think.
So what you're doing right now, do you do that all the way around, or?
Yeah, pretty much. My work is pretty boy.
Yeah?
Cut hair and stay clean. And where you came from?
Cape Breton, Nova Scotia.
Where the hell is Nova Scotia?
6,000 kilometers away, on the other side of Canada.
So you pretty much came for this job, or did you?
Yeah, it was here for when my job was ready when I got here.
That's cool.
Yeah.
90% of people that I cut hair, they work on site.
Yeah.
We just make living. They make money.
Yeah.
But you gotta know people.
Yeah.
That's how you got your job, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
When you know people, you get a job. When you don't,
you don't get one.
pretty much. Everybody works in a freaking oil field, and why can't I work in oil fields, and why can't I have so much money? Why can't I give people tips?
Fort McMurray is a really unique place. We're in this opportunity of growth right now where we're starting to see a lot of people moving to our region and a lot of people wanting to be here. In Fort McMurray and in Wood Buffalo, we have a really young population. Our average age is 32 years old. The average household income is $190,000, which is the highest throughout Canada, throughout North America.
Tar sands are the largest industrial project on the face of the planet. They're the largest energy project on the face of the planet. They're the largest capital project on the face of the planet. So just in terms of scale, we're talking about an area of basically the state of Florida.
One of the biggest issues with the Keystone XL tar sands pipeline is that it is a driver of the expansion of the tar sands. All of the activists here have been so successful in stopping all of these pipelines that there is by no means a done deal that any of these pipelines will actually be built.
So like about the site job.
We're really looking for lots of people in here.
That's what everybody says. Everybody says all these companies are
they
looking
wanna
for
be
people,
bought all
but
the
how
time.
do you get into that?
6 days straight. I go to the Syncred main office and pass my resume every single day. If you get lucky, you get lucky. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, you know,
Yeah, if it's not meant to happen, then
if it's not meant to happen, I think I believe in that.
Hi, and welcome to the Oil Sands Safety Association Regional Orientation Program here at Keanu College. Security. To control site access, all entrances are monitored by security personnel. Heavy equipment has blind spots where the operator cannot see, and that is why it is so important to take the mine driving training before driving in the mine.
It's exciting to be part of a unique and world-class industry.
I never got to finish school. Since 14 years old, I've been working. I worked with cars, I worked with tobacco fields, I worked in tomato fields, paycheck by paycheck. Am I gonna stay like this? A poor little fool? That's not the future that I want. I wanna build my future. I'm a dreamer, and I make my dreams come true. And now, my next step is working on site.
My name is King Deng, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
I'm a local artist here, coming from Winnipeg, originally born in South Sudan. This is some of my latest album. I do R&B and hip hop. Now, what are you guys working on?
Yeah, we're studying for the heavy equipment technician. It's our first level.
We got an exam tomorrow.
Exam tomorrow. So this is your first time in Fort McMurray?
Actually, I've been here for 1 year now.
Oh, have you?
And
you
I don't know.
Probably
I don't
ran
know a
into
lot of
Steve,
things
did you?
Oh, Steve? Who's Steve?
Steve, he works on site there. He drives truck.
Yeah.
Steve isn't the smartest guy. He makes 250 grand a year.
With Steve, he does a lot of overtime.
That's where the all-inclusive trips to Mexico come from.
Wow.
Steve wears his sight badge to all the bars.
To get all the women. Go to the bar with Steve. He'll get you some honey.
So being on a site in Fort McMurray is like becoming a music star.
Yeah. Basically.
Yo, man, I'm about to quit music to go on this site. I played the game the other day. I came to a lady. She was looking very good. And I said, in order to get this lady, let me try the Fort McMurray strategy. So I went to the lady. I say, what site do you work at? She told me Syncred. I say, me too.
That's not much for society. That's why, for me, sad to say this, Fort McMurray is not home for me, just for work.
Well, I'm raising a family here, and I mean, there's a lot of things for them to do. It just depends the way you guys want to set it up, right?
You also got the Joneses, where you got to buy a house, and then your buddy buys a big house. You got to go buy a bigger house, and then it's like, oh, I got a lifted truck, so I got to go buy a lifted truck, and then you're $200,000 in debt on top of the house payment. Yeah, and now you work on site for 10 years because you got to pay up all your debt.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that come here and they don't have a lot of education. Well, let's say they're operating a truck or something back home for them. They could have been making, say, $30,000. All of a sudden, they come up here and it's $250.
And there's me. I came up from making $9 an hour back home. Got a job making $40 right off the hop. Went, bought an Escalade, bought a brand new quad, brand new sled, 90 grand in debt before I knew it.
It's very hard to find somebody that is really happy in Fort McMurray.
Yeah, money doesn't buy happiness. No, it doesn't.
A lot of people don't have their families here, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum. This is our Fort McMurray ghetto houses. Looking for a camp job or something?
Camp job, yeah.
How's the oil field job these days?
It's okay. What are you gonna do? You know, I miss a lot of stuff. I need money so I can go home. The people that get a job here in Fort McMurray today, they apply from New Zealand today, and then they get a job today. So how can you get it connected? You have to have a name like John Smith, David White, all this Black Ryan, or something like that. We don't have that name. My name is Young Ding Paka. They don't know that. So they always this. I got higher price here, and they give me hiring at the union. But when they go to the site, the Newfoundland say no, we don't know this name. So now I change my resume to Black White. So that's how I get the job.
How about if they ask you for the ID and you don't have the ID that say Black White?
I told them, you see my resume is good. Yeah. I just want to come and see you, the boss. My name is this. So the boss was like, okay, I'm gonna hire you now. But now they are getting used to it, you know. People got to get used to people. Aku will kun chakek dim anerindia burugu chol pink picking mama. I know the man that will dingo that will come. I know the man that will dingo that will come. Chojul kunin panun where do you yatin the Bible? Chojul kunin pawal where do you yatin the Bible? Jara no more. Jevelin yakmadin go yakukong injarai mo jevelin yakmadin.
So, are you from Fort Mac, man?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Where are you from?
Do I look like Fort Mac people? Or maybe it was a hat, I do.
And then maybe a little bit with the hair.
What do you mean? Look at my hair. Does this look like Fort Mac people? That short enough?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cut this much off.
That's fine, yeah.
So what brought you here to this beautiful town?
I'm a filmmaker.
You're a filmmaker?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm a writer, actor, producer. So I came up to, take a little break from my career and experience more life before I dive fully in.
So what are you doing right now?
I'm bartending at the moment.
Bartending?
Yeah. Nice. Hearing a lot of stories. What is there to do in Fort McMurray? Like, what do you do in your off time?
In my free time, I pretty much spend it either in gym or walk around.
Where's a good place to meet people around here?
Yeah, I don't go out.
What do you do in your spare time then? Like, that's a lot of time to kill besides going to the gym.
Well, there is not a lot of time to kill. We're not selling drugs here, we're cutting hair, right? And as a barber, you don't make a killing here. That's the difference. All right, my friend?
Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
So how you doing, my friend, today?
Doing good, buddy. What's going on?
Awesome. Nothing. The usual. So you're a heavy equipment operator?
Mechanic.
Or mechanic.
Yeah, well,
right on.
apprentice.
And you're still making good money, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, the money's good.
See, that's why you're happy. That's why you like this town, because you're actually making that big money.
No, buddy. I don't know. I'd give that up in a heartbeat.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Give it up for what?
Before I came here, I did a lot of work with the Salvation Army.
Yeah?
If I can do that as a full-time job,
I'd drop the wrenches. But
if it pays enough, you do that for a living, yeah?
And it's not so much the pay, it's more of the opportunity, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just about giving people joy.
Let's talk about my dream.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm very passionate about drawing.
So drawing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like not just normal drawings, more like designs and tattoos.
Yeah.
And
See, now we're getting at something here.
you know how you're born with this art or with this talent, you know? Why don't you become a tattoo artist? To accomplish this dream, I need to be able to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and after I go to school, I need to be able to open a business.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're back to the money problem, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Your dream's not going to die because you don't have money. It's going to die when people give up. I think as soon as you take your focus off the money part of it, things are going to start happening, man. Yeah, that's not your dream. Your dream is the tattoo. Your dream is the drawing.
Yeah.
And if you, I believe anyway, if you put your heart back on that, then the money's going to come.
I wouldn't exchange my painting for money. I would exchange my painting for friendship. And
that's a better deal. Hey, man, I'll give you my number, man. We'll hook up.
Yeah, well, why not? Give me your number. See ya, Benson.
Later, buddy.
See ya, bro. Peace. Every day is cool. I finish 4 or 5 o'clock and I come to work and I work till 9, wake up at 6. Same thing all over again. Hello? Once you leave your parents, you leave your country, this is a very good way to grow up. I learned to suck it up pretty much. I'm good. Almost done school, 1 more week. The city, Fort McMurray, or Fort Oil Sands Money, it taught me discipline. It taught me how to survive. I don't know what to do. If I don't get a job on site, I'm gonna dig a hole in the snow and just bury myself into it. Oh.
So I got to work with the carpenters and got a job across the street. And I worked there for 5 or 6 months, and at the end of it, I could carry 3 16-foot 2x4s right on my shoulder. I could hammer anything. So I was the only girl there, the only girl they ever even hired to be a laborer. And I really loved it. And the only hard part was working in minus 45. But the company had to go to a different part of the province. And I didn't want to leave because I got my boyfriend here. And sure enough, found another job. Went from a measly laborer to a swamper, which is pretty cool. I get to work on the hydrovac trucks and I get to wear a cool blue coveralls. You gotta layer up. And you'd better make sure you go to the bathroom before you put these on, because if you don't, it's a good way to ruin the beginning of your day. How do I look? I look pretty good, right? I'm so proud of myself. I finally got to where I wanted to be. Patience and persistence. And it's really cool being able to tell somebody when they meet me that that's something that I do. Because if I tell somebody, oh, I'm a hairstylist, they expect it. But, you know, if I'm out with friends for dinner and I look the way I do, and then they say, oh, what do you do? And you say, oh, I'm a concrete laborer or I'm a swamper. They're always like, really? So then you put this bad boy on. The trick is to tuck your hair in there. Tighten her up. And if things get really messy, you put it down. When I was a laborer at that other company, I was making $20 an hour. But now, as a swamper, I make $33 an hour. Plus anything over 8 hours is time and a half, so I'll be making pretty good money.
Okay, let's do this. Patrick, you have been in LA?
I was in LA for about a year and a half.
I have heard to LA referred to by one of my favorite comedians of all time, David Cross, as the Parade of the Deluded.
My screenplay won an award at the Indie Gather International Film Festival and Conference.
Cool.
I got the second best for our TV pilot. I've worked on Warner Brothers, worked at Universal Studios. I've done a good amount in a young career so far.
Now, the question begs then, what are you doing in Fort McMurray?
Well, it's a catch-22, you know, with a lot of work, it's a lot of free work to get to where I've gotten so far. Right now I'm at the point where I'm trying to make money to start my own production company. Hopefully I want to buy a red camera with Scarlett.
People go into LA to achieve a dream. People come to Fort McMurray to achieve a different kind of dream. Is there similarities there?
Dreaming is about doing what you think is right for you. And people come up here to do something that's right for them and their families, which is an absolutely amazing thing.
Right on. Thanks for coming in, man.
Thanks for having me.
Nothing but a one, I can take it beware. I can take you to Africa. I can bring you to the poor, make money. So, Muni, men in your culture, do they cook?
Yeah.
It's like not like a taboo. For us, it's like critical, brother. For men to cook, they will look at you like you are a failure in life. But in other way, they should know that there is no feeling in anything you sweat for. Look at me, I'm sweating in this country. When I go home, people ask me, what kind of job do you do? I tell them, you know what, when I send the money, just enjoy the money. But don't ask me what kind of job I do. They say, no. So what part of the government you work for? I say, I don't work for government. I do a labor job. They don't believe me. They laugh at me. They say, look at you. Your grandfather was a chief, and now you go all the way to America to become a cook, to do a labor job? That's terrible. They say, that's shame on you. And I say, it's never shame on me. One day, I will make it bigger. It's not everybody have to be politician. You need a bacon? No? Excuse me. Coming through. Move it. Kingdom coming through. How are you, man?
Doing good, thank you.
How's everything?
It's going good. I want to actually have you sit down. We'll do some video conferences. Meet some of the people, actually do some of the music streams. People who produce the music, people who are involved with producing the music.
It's my pleasure to meet you in this city. Now everything happened for a reason.
Yes, I believe it.
Somebody told me the first day of the year, like, you know, Dave, this is your year. All the things you've been dreaming of, they will come to reality.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Ring. How are you, Mommy?
I'm good.
I miss you.
You miss me?
I miss you, baby.
I miss you too, Daddy.
I miss you a lot. Daddy will come and see you again in 2 weeks so we can play together. Maybe I take you to swimming this time. Okay, let me talk to my son. Yeah, and I'm gonna come to Edmonton in 2 weeks, okay?
Hello.
Isaiah, how's your day?
I'm going.
I miss you, Baba. Anyways, take care, okay?
Yeah, bye.
Text me when you're there or when you're back home. So.
Sure.
Bye, man. Love you. I'm in school for a reason, in order to be a provider to the family. And that's what I explained to the kids, that this school is going to bring time where daddy can be a full-time parent. That's why I'm in this city. I tell them that every day.
As many Filipino women, I had to work abroad. Yes! And we leave our kids or a kid back in the Philippines just to work for a living.
Come on.
I went to Hong Kong for almost 4 years and left my son when he was only 2 years old. And as a mother, it's really tough, you know. He will recognize my voice when I'm calling him. One time, you know, during my holiday, I went home. He was seeing me and he couldn't recognize me. He couldn't even say, "Mommy," or anything. He is just staring at me until after a few minutes when I start talking with my sister and my father, and he start calling me, "Mom, Mommy, Mommy." And I'm so happy, and I cried so hard. Like, leaving a 2-year-old kid is not really a good thing. When I start working on site, after a long wait, I got my permanent resident. That was the only chance to get my son here after 4 long years.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, how are you? I do start training tomorrow
Awesome.
for the Fort McMurray group.
What type of truck do you drive again?
The 797.
797.
Largest truck in the world. It's the 797 F Series Caterpillar truck.
Cool.
Haul truck. So you can follow your mommy's footsteps and learn how to be a haul truck driver.
Yeah.
Well, I left you the application. Did you look at it?
I didn't look at it. I just assumed that's what I was doing.
No, we have to get it all filled out, right? So you can go to school
I
and get the training. Right.
I haven't had time to do it right now. I've been really busy with work, but like, that was the plan anyway. So I put gas in your car. I couldn't wash it though. I didn't have time.
Oh, that's fine. No worries.
Well, of course.
That's your responsibility. If you're using my vehicle, you should fill the tank and you should, tie it up if you're using the vehicle. Do you have enough money to pay your rent this month? Like $400 to Carla?
I have $400 already saved up, ready in
Perfect.
there. I told you about this. We could have that. What is that?
It's another part.
One of the pipelines.
Hey, Red.
It's something to do with the plant, I imagine.
What's going on besides
The play, work, other work, whatever. So much is going on. Like, it's just one thing after another right now. Like, I have no free time.
So we need to get your resume put together. We need to get everything organized and then get that up there.
I just have so much going on this month. I'm tired. Stuff just seems to follow me.
Patrick, you have to be at work at 4:30?
Yep.
Making some lemon juice.
Hi, ladies. What's up with the dresses?
You gotta wear a dress on Sunday at church.
Do you guys live here? You guys are from here?
No, we're both from Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
Yeah.
Newfies help each other. It's
I don't know.
pretty much, you know
But like when
somebody,
you're
you
in
get a job,
Newfoundland and you're
right?
like, you got this shitty old job, and someone's like, oh, I'm up in Fort McMurray making all this money. And they're like, oh, I can get you a job. Back home in Newfoundland, there's no money. Up here, you gotta come up here to work anyway. No, but seriously though, in Newfoundland, unless somebody dies or somebody opens up a new business, you're not gonna get work.
Where do you think there is no work in Newfoundland?
Well, the fishery's gone to the dump, basically. Everybody
gets a
flies
job
up, and everyone
The,
comes to Fort
the whole neighborhood gets a job, right?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
And what's your name?
I'm Dang.
Hey, I'm
Dang
Linda.
this.
We'll kind of let you know what a social work student does, what the practicum looks like here when we take students through. We have got a crisis line, 365 days a year, 24/7. Fort McMurray is a city of extremes. We have extreme wealth, extreme poverty, extreme weather, extreme or remote. So they come to Fort McMurray without knowing anybody. That's a very alone feeling. So people can tend to be depressed. People come thinking they're going to get a job right away, and maybe they get here and realize it's not as easy as everybody says. So they get here. Fort McMurray is an expensive city. So they arrive not knowing what to do and how do I contact people? How do I get a job? What do I do? So SOS is one of the places that's called for help.
Good morning. This is the crisis line. How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Kim. I'm not doing good at all today.
In this situation, a lady was wanting to jump off a bridge to end her life.
I don't have a family doctor in town. I just want to die.
Do police come and speak to you?
No, we don't always know if they do actually kill themselves, and we hope not. We hope that we will be able to direct them in some way to get the help that they're reaching out for.
I tried everything to go inside. I applied online, I applied in person, email, fax, calling people. I tried everything. I'm almost done school, and after I finish my courses, I'm gonna go apply for jobs as a safety officer. For now, I'm continuing cutting people's hair and meeting new people and trying to make some connections. Maybe one day I'll cut some CEO or some manager's hair and they will hook me up with a job.
Me and Max are, we don't see each other that often. I don't have a vehicle, but we text, we call each other, we make sure each other's doing good. Oh. And this is Illy. He's a silkback bearded dragon. He's shedding right now because he's just a baby. And he's a great pet for people who work a lot because he basically takes care of himself. I mean, all you gotta do is put food in there. Yeah, it's hard to find time for your friends. Like, people will text you, be like, oh, you wanna hang out? And it's like, oh, I'm working, and then you'll be off. So then you'll be like, oh, you wanna hang out? And they'll be like, no, I'm working. And so you don't get to see people that often. I haven't made a plan. People come here with a plan. They come here with like a 5-year plan. They'll be like, okay, I'll stay here for 5 years, make some money, and then I'll leave. And then you talk to those people and 5 years is up, 10 years is up, 15 years is up because it sucks you in. Obviously, we know that there's a lot of pollution happening here, but no one really says anything about the pollution here. You don't really hear about it that much. Probably 80% of the population that lives here works in the oil sands. None of them are really tree huggers, because if they were, I don't think they'd be working out there. They'd probably be protesting it. You see the big plants and all the smoke and exhaust coming out and stuff, and there's a lot, and all you can think is, I'm breathing that in right now. Like, that is going into my body, and you can smell it. I mean, it doesn't smell nice, that's for sure. But somebody's got to make the oil. So, but I don't think I'd raise a family here if I was ever going to raise a family. I don't even know if I want kids, though, so that doesn't really matter.
Sorry, I'm Nikita. I'm sorry. I'm Nikita.
It's good to meet you, bro.
Max. Nice meeting you. Let's start, guys, with everybody say what they do.
We work in the construction business.
So are you guys liking the party inside?
That's a typical Fort McMurray night. There's way too much guys. There's way too much guys to make a lot of money here, with two little girls that just want guys with money. Dirtbags. Yeah, all of them.
How did you guys start work to begin with?
Our uncle out here. I mean, we're dual citizens. We're United States and Canadian.
Oh wait, you too?
Yeah, man.
Me too. Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm born and raised in Maine.
So what do you do?
I'm an
electrician.
Yeah, I started 3 days ago.
That's cool.
It's a cool gig, man. Like, that's it. I don't have to look for a job for the rest of my life.
Somewhere a dream is being born, torn by the naked shades of imagination. A cultural creation unknown as yet. Intellect interjects and thus the prospects are altered. I falter over these words, curved by a lack to fill the shards of crimson beliefs. My own grief deceived by grains we free and cuts we bleed to feed the future of fantasy fixed by our own deceit. Defeat is where war ends, yet we pretend to ascend past man's oldest friends. Why does it always drop when poverty attracts? When do we choose to take our humanity back? To mock cries to deaf gods. Why we will to put ourselves in odds, defining rods that reach to the basis of being, believing in something that may not believe in you.
You know, Jesus is the one that said, life does not consist in the abundance of things you possess. Life consists in the relationship that you enjoy. Belong somewhere. Belong to a church. Belong to a skiing club where people are positive. Why do kids and young people belong to gangs? Because everybody needs a home. When you meet that young man or that young woman that's really struggling, throw your arms around him. Loneliness is the disease of the 21st century. It's killing people today.
You know, I don't think it's a bad thing to make a lot of money, but what are we doing with it? You know, and why are we doing it? Yeah, human nature is interesting when it comes to accumulation. I'm not just saying, wow, look at all these bad people. Even I'm getting caught up in this, you know, and it's so easy. What if we constantly tried to accumulate good memories, great experiences, helping others, being helped?
Jonathan? Yeah. My real name's Jonathan. I go by John.
Yeah. Let's be in the community. Let's volunteer our time. Let's not just be a holy huddle that's hanging out in the house.
The foster parents in town are struggling with babysitters.
At the church on Saturday mornings, they do a street walk ministry. $5 is on the card. We hand it out to people that we see on the street that are homeless.
People out here, because they have an abundance of money, they have abundance of big trucks, houses, they can fly to Vegas anytime they want to. Because they have the abundance, people are starting to get bored of just having that lifestyle where they, it fulfills them just for the bodily pleasure every once in a while. Mm-hmm. But then all of a sudden they're like, okay, well, that was cool for a couple of days, but I still feel empty. I still feel loneliness.
When we think of eternity, right? This represents our time on earth. And you think about how you want to spend that. I don't think we're all here because of our jobs. I think we're here doing jobs, but I feel that God's calling us to something more. I used to play in a band there. I played bass in a band.
So you never thought of going out on site, working on the oil rigs?
I'm actually teaching beginner vocal lessons and songwriting at the college.
We all have different motivation for things, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, you look like a heavy equipment operator to me. I don't know.
I'm taking philosophy right now, and I'm just trying to finish up my degree that I started in South Africa.
There's a big philosophy factory opening out at the Mackay Industrial Park, so he's going to go out there and work in the philosophy factory.
What drives you to be here?
You kind of end up here somehow, I think about having kids, settling down, creating a family, being a great father, being rich and able to, again, shove them with money, and fulfill my dreams.
I always wonder, how many people came here to make money so that they can pursue a dream?
Now they're tightening bolts and checking oil. And
they kind of get stuck in the money and forget about the dream.
And the dream becomes impossible, actually.
When do people make dreams? When they're young and innocent,
Far too hot, jazz is dead today. Sadness come, I cannot escape. I'm just a lost man. I'm just a small man. Drunk, he wastes the cost man. Let him go. Let him go. Weakness show he down low. Let him go. Let him go now. Trip and stumble, my long legs there. Stretch no reach, yeah, I'm far too scared. I'm just a small man. You don't hear my command. Not a burden, I'll be home. Me as a meek man, see the soul and the mirrors, and the mirrors. Me as a meek man, see the soul.
I'd like to welcome you to the 4th annual Healing Walk.
It is a very difficult walk, emotionally and spiritually, particularly from the people of this region, because this was once their territory. You'll get to see some old machinery, and you'll get to see tailings ponds. Let's walk through the tar sands.
I had a conversation with a government official, and he said to me, "Are you saying we should just leave it in the ground?" And I said, "Yeah." Yeah, we're saying we have to leave most of it in the ground. And he said, are you crazy? We can make a killing. We don't need to make a killing to support our families. We need to make a living.
When I say pray, you say healing. Pray! Healing! Pray! Healing!
Oil's going to take out the $150 a barrel high over the next few years, 150 to 200, 200, maybe it'll go to 250. Oil needs to be $150 to $200 a barrel for these oil companies to make decent profits.
Fort Mac has become the symbol of a campaign, the symbol of the war against oil, or the symbol of what they see as the fight against global warming.
You've all sat in committee meetings. Madam Mayor, you have. Respected councillors, you have. And you've talked about our image. You've defended it time and time again. This is town. That is your home. This is your hometown. When we defend it, we talk about one thing only, ladies and gentlemen. We talk about balance. You tell them that ethically and morally, they are bound to tell our stories correctly. We have to have that better narrative that rests on the city center redevelopment plan. It's time to get it right.
I say again, Canada does not export any oil to China, not one drop. Now, I think we should. One of the benefits of building pipelines to the West Coast, as is being proposed, is that we can sell to Asia, to China, or Korea, whoever. It would be nice to have a second customer other than the U.S.
We use 20% of the world's oil. We only produce 2% of the world's oil. I don't want the energy jobs of tomorrow going to other countries. I want them in the United States of America. We want every source of American-made energy. That's how we break our dependence on foreign oil.
I'm trying to live my life and every day is challenge. Something's wrong. You're my only guide, too much stress in my life. I never wanna drink, never wanna street life. I got a kids to raise, show me the good ways. I gotta win this race. They're telling me I can't make it, then I look in the sky. God, thank you, oh Lord.
Not bad for the first day. I'll be back tomorrow.
I don't know what to do. I try to get a job. I try to find a job, but I can't find no job. 'Cause it's summertime in Fort McMurray.
It's only one more year for me to finish my social work diploma. But as I get close, things got so difficult. All day, my head feels like it's gonna explode. I have a situation right now, I need about $3,500 to send the wife and the kids to Africa in September. I'm looking for a job for a while now. I can't find a job. If I don't find that money, that means she's leaving the kids with me. So imagine right now, staying with the kids alone and going to school. Financially, I can't afford it. What confused me the most? What confused me the most? When I was in Africa, when I was in a war, getting chased with AK-47, I was only worried about death. I didn't have that emotional problem that made me look at myself like a failure. Before I'm getting chased, but I look at myself like I'm going to succeed today. But from the time I come to Canada, I have this thing called stress. I didn't know in Africa. From the time I step in the airport, the stress hit me right away. I was thinking about the bills.
Yeah. Anyway, you need to go and eat.
I'm not hungry, but I need coffee. It's a bad time to go to Tim Hortons. It's lined up all the way outside. Tim Hortons is too busy here. I hate standing on line. If you are starving and you stand on this line, my friend, your eye will go black.
D-E-N-G?
Yes.
My mother, my sister, and another one for a friend that needed help as well.
He's cool. He's a cool dog.
Hey, Dad. About LA right now? We're going to send a massive mission out to 20 plus, 30 plus companies, and I'm at that point in my career that I can do this, which is amazing, which means that, within, a couple months, I'll have something sold. Right now, that's what I'm telling you, that for me to get my paychecks is I have to get my shit together and I have to write these things to get them out. And also, I'm looking for jobs in Boston right now, where they're shooting movies and all that other stuff. I asked you not to talk finances with me last time we talked. I don't care about money or equipment or making money on site. What? Mom needs to get her phone back. I'll talk to you later.
Love you. See you in a little bit. Now you got lipstick on there.
No, I really need to wash my face.
Yeah, you really do. Love you.
Love you too, Mom. This is why I can't work on site. Because of a greed plant. That's just the catch-22 of my life. I smoke too much weed. I've been my own worst enemy. The skies here is magical. Just drives you in and then projects you up, and it's like I've had Northern Lights dance in the skies here while I'm playing guitar.
How long were you up here for?
January.
Did you come up here with a goal or like a dream or like something you wanted to accomplish? I mean, get a job, get some equipment.
Well, I got a job up here, but everything didn't go as planned.
It's funny, just a lot of people, even myself, like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and they're like, okay, you're gonna have a bunch of work, and then it just never really works out that way. And I've noticed that's like a pretty common theme up here, because a lot of people come here with so many expectations, and then
life's about follow the dream, right?
Sure. Yeah. Fort Mac's not really for someone like me.
It can trap you.
For sure. That little butthole town. I'll see you again, man. Give me a hug, man. Give me a hug. Aloha, bro. Have a good trip, man.
Back in a car driving.
Send me pics of LA when you get there.
Probably not.
It's our first day working out. I love you. I love you. I stink. Me too.
He does love you. If that was a question or concern, it can't be, because the man is a good man. So you have a future if you want it. Make the changes within the job that you love.
Okay.
All right.
Am I getting laid off?
Total balance within your life.
What's your like daytime job?
Well, haul truck driver.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Do you live in this place alone? Who lives with you here?
I'm sharing it with my son right now. He's got to go to LA. He's got a potential for a TV pilot and a feature film.
Do you truly believe in him?
Yes.
Whoa. 2013 Rubicon, Ruby Red. So obviously her name's Ruby. She's fully loaded, standard. She's very dirty. She needs a bath, for sure. And I don't smoke inside her. Well, I have twice, but 2 times out of a week, that's not bad. Well, I think I'm gonna try to start saving up for a house. And I think it'll probably take me no more than 2 years.
Can I say fuck Fort McMurray? Can I say fuck Fort McMurray, or is that inappropriate? I don't care about Fort McMurray. I left it because you survive. If you don't, nobody gives a shit. I do miss doing hair, but sometimes in life you gotta stop doing the things that you enjoy if you wanna move up in life. It's kind of sad that we have to fight so hard to survive. What gives me pleasure? I don't really think there's anything that pleasures me. Cigarettes, maybe? I like smoking. Chicks is easy. I'm a good-looking guy. I pull up my phone, I go online, I find a chick, and I go do it. It's just a reflection of my anger and of my confusion of life. I don't have interest in anything. I don't. Because I don't know anything. All my dad taught me is money. So that's how the happiness comes. Money. And really, life showed me that it is true. The thing that annoys me the most is I feel like my life is getting shorter and I'm getting older and I'm wasting time between running from a country to another country and from a city to another city and from a province to another province. Try to catch that money to make my life easier. Back in Lebanon, we do a lot of things together.
Where you going? Keep continuing, man. Go.
I think I just got used to being alone. I don't know.
You know, life sometimes steer you to places you never want to be. It's $15 an hour from 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. And it's 1 hour and a half drive. This is the place that use oil filters and all the plastic that are being used in oil industry. This is something I try to avoid, but my kids are my priority. It's better than nothing.
The price of oil has fallen to a 3-year low today. That's after Saudi Arabia cut prices for exports to the United States.
A barrel of Brent crude dipped to $67.50 earlier in the day.
Then if it stays there or falls further, all Canadians will feel the pinch. A quarter of all new Canadian oil projects are at risk when oil falls below $80.
What you're going to see here is that North America is very much a high-cost producer. The oil sands of Canada, $50 to as much as $100 per barrel you need in order for their wells to be profitable. Look at Saudi Arabia. This is the key number. Less than $10 a barrel. This lower price doesn't necessarily take current production offline, but it certainly would reduce future investment, and that may be why Saudi Arabia is willing to tolerate lower prices, because they'd love to see less production coming from North America.
U.S. shale oil production through fracking helped contribute to the glut in the world's oil supply.
Ukraine is now this new chess piece.
Some say with oil around $50 a barrel, you can't develop these oil sands in Canada at all, stop the development of this dirty oil in Canada, and that's the best result for climate change.
the price of Brent crude fell below $50 a barrel.
$700 people that got laid off.
Yeah, no warning. These people is fly out, fly in.
Oh, are they living in the camp?
That's what they live in the camp. From your room, security is waiting for you. Open your door, take your stuff. The police is outside. Walk straight to the airplane.
Why police?
Some of them, they fight with the security.
Oh my gosh.
Even they punch each other and
really?
yeah.
Yes. Did you hear a lot of people selling their stuff in Facebook? Too?
Yeah, on
like
Facebook,
selling
even
their quads,
clothes,
even the clothes.
Yeah.
Well, no, that is so sad. But our company assured that we're not gonna get laid off.
We hope.
Okay, see you at work.
Okay, see you too, Michirata. Have a good day.
Have a good day. Okay. Bye.
I fear for my job, and I'm an electrician.
Yeah, I can go online about a year ago, pass out 5 resumes, have 3 job offers. Nowadays, you can pass out 150 resumes and not get a single call.
Like, that's it. Like, this town is oil.
You heard about the thing at Husky?
What's
that
it,
happened at
CNR?
Husky? They laid off 1,500 people,
Yeah.
but they didn't even like lay them off. Like everybody went to bed, and then they woke up with little notes under their doors saying, "You don't have a job anymore. You can't go get all your gear and PPE. You got to get on a plane and leave."
Yeah. But did you hear what they did to the CNR workers
No,
who got laid off?
no.
They said, okay, well, you guys don't have a job anymore. You're all laid off. Go wait for the bus. A bus that never showed.
What?
Never showed.
To take them to the tarmac to get on a plane and go home.
And never showed
They
up.
left them stranded.
Let's say I made $120,000 last year, and it's slow right now. So let's say I can only make $80,000 this year. Okay, I get it. It's slow.
You know, on a day-to-day basis, I am terrified about my job. I'm walking on eggshells every day because, you know, just over a year ago, we bought this house.
When me and my ex were together, I wanted to buy a house. And like, this is gonna sound awful, but I was really hoping for people to go bankrupt. Because honestly, that's the best thing you do. Because then they put the house up for sale for, let's say, $700,000. They put bankruptcy. You phone that bank and you say, how much is owing on that house? And they say, $500,000. And then you say, good, I'll give you $550 right now.
There's been a lot of suicides at these oil sites.
I know, I've heard. I can't. Are you serious? Yes, and I heard about one of the guys too, going to the top of a coker, taking off his hard hat, all his gear, and jumping off. Yeah.
We've been through things like this before, but not quite like this. And the problem that I have is that I can't predict when this might change. All I can do is monitor those points of reference. Why do we think this may last? What's happening around the world? It's a matter of keeping your finger on the pulse that isn't even in your community.
Me and Jill are thinking of moving back home, buying a house, open up more businesses, successful businesses, and we don't know. Last year I paid almost $70,000 for my tax, so you can imagine how much money I made last year. We needed more money to be able to pursue the dream, to be able to reach our goals. I don't want to be selfish about it, but in some ways we are destroying the environment. And what can we do? This is the career, the job that we chose. I chose this job because this is easy money. All I have to do is just to drive back and forth the mine to become rich, we'll say rich. But now this oil price dropped and it's not good for us. But on the other hand, it's good for the environment. Who give us the right to become millionaire and destroying our environment? I understand the conflict, but I think it's a part of life.
My name is Cole Bugden. I work as a laborer for MML. I just want to say thank you to my company for believing in me to keep me around. And I'll do whatever I can just to help the oil prices come back.
Oh. Why are you still wearing your bathing suit? I got put to bed in it, because that's what I was wearing. You got put to bed? See, because your mom takes care of me. What would you do? What do you want to be when you grow up? I actually don't know. You actually don't know? No. Like, if you could be anything. A unicorn. Do you think Marcel and Amy are gonna leave? We're probably moving. Where? Nova Scotia. What are they gonna do for work? Who knows? Have you ever been to Nova Scotia? No. It's beautiful. The ocean's right there. I'm scared of the ocean. The big sharks are gonna bite me. No, I'll leave you alone. Have a good day at school. Okay. Bye. See you later. You know what the best part about living alone is? It is so easy to keep your house clean. We hang out, we watch TV, we play. We don't play, he doesn't do anything. I don't know if I'm gonna stay here now because I firmly believe that people are brought into your life for certain reasons, maybe to learn something or be guided in a certain direction. I worked with an amazing man. You could see his soul through his eyes, and it was very magnetic. He was my best friend, for sure. Delaney was very, very, very jealous of Paul, which honestly, he had every right to be. Because me and Paul had something that me and Delaney didn't. And sometimes I feel like I need to go visit him. I texted him and I said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "I'm trying to get up to Six Lakes again to go on my side-by-side." He's like, "But now I'm stuck in traffic. It's almost like I'm not meant to be there." And then a couple hours later, he sent me a picture of the little sand road they go down. And I was at Amy's house, and I got a message on Facebook from one of the girls who works with us, and she said, "Oh my God, did you hear?" And I said, "Hear what?" So I called Paul's phone, and someone answers, and they're crying. I said, "Well, where's Paul?" He said, "Paul's not with us anymore." And I said, "What do you mean he's not with us anymore?" And he's like, "Paul died." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "Paul died." Now that I'm on my own, I have nothing really holding me here anymore. Life drives me, not finances. I mean, like, the price of oil went down and everybody's panicking. I think it's just a cycle. It's scary, but it's kind of exciting at the same time. You never know what's gonna happen. So now my plan is to go get my Class 3 license so I can operate the bigger trucks. And then, like, I could go to Nashville, or I could go to Las Vegas, or I could go to Los Angeles and work there with my company. And I'm really excited to see, like, where my life will be in a year. Because the opportunities I have now are huge. Like, you have that forever. You can go anywhere with that. If you can drive a truck, you can go anywhere. There'll always be jobs for that, everywhere. I think I'm gonna go. Cycles bring change.
The cost of a barrel of crude drops to close under $38.
It's seen oil go from $108 US a barrel 18 months ago to now below $38.
How are things in Fort Mac these days? It's not just people losing their jobs, but that's your friends losing their jobs. It's no one's sure what's going on. You know, here I am now working for the Salvation Army in the inner city of Edmonton, and just having that dream life, man, of, you know, being part of, you know, what Salvation Army is doing here in Edmonton, and meeting guys like you, hanging out with you. So in terms here, like me, you have a big heart, you just want to help people. Let's go help some people now. Let's get some bread. All the raisin bread. So now we've got this downturn in the economy. Well, it's almost like someone turned the lights off on the carnival. But I think, in a weird kind of way, if we could just see ahead a little further, we would see that it's really a good thing, because it really just makes you think differently about money and the constant accumulation of stuff. I mean, it'd be hard to look someone in the face who just lost their job and tell them, this is a good thing, man, this is a good thing. But you start to think, oh, there's other things for me to be doing. And man, whatever happened to that initial vision and dream I had for my life? I think can be a real life changer in a good way for people. But that's a personal choice, right?
Aquí se clela la clara, d'altra navi transparevia, de tu carriera presentia, o mondante Che Guevara. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I've been through fire, my place burned down, I lost everything, and I got sick, I got pneumonia, I almost died from sickness, I went to the hospital. And then after that, I had the car accident, same idea. I'm not meant to die, you know? Life has so much more for me. I'm not ready to die. Life is like, no, I don't care. You're living, okay? Limits is the sky. Nothing can stop me. What are you doing?
Why? How's it going?
I cut hair. No, I do like painting cars. But how do I become a tattoo artist? How do I start? I'm know now for a fact that, yeah, I do need and want the money, but I need to enjoy the type of work I'm doing. In life, the more you go through things, the more you find yourself, you understand what you want.
Hi, how are you? Good. My name is Deng. Welcome to Landmark Mazda. Easy to open the doors, easy to close them. Easy to access it without even a key. Easy to access, easy to push those seats forward too. Bring your wife in to test drive it, because sometimes we the men who like something and the wife doesn't like it. So just feel free to call me, book in an appointment. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Yeah. What color can I get ready for you guys? We'll go for the test drive and we'll carry on from there.
Thank you.
You guys have a fabulous day.
Thank you, and you too.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Take care. I love selling cars. Fun. It's more like a kind of a dream job that I always want. I'm glad I'm not in Fort McMurray right now. And I finally recorded a song I've been waiting to record for a long time. God is My Guide is finally out. Here is a sample.
Everywhere I go, God, you are my guide. Every step I take, God, you are my guide. Everything I do, God, you are my guide. Never know that I'm in, God, you are my guide. Everywhere I go, God, you are my guide. Every step I take, God, you are my guide. Everything I do, God, you are my guide. Never know that I'm in, God, you are my guide. Oh God, you're my guide, lead me. You're my brother would die, even by my side. You're a lot of broke, I never favor one side. I love you until I rest in peace. I thank you for the path you showed me. I've been through the thirst and you got me water. I got hungry and you fed me, Lord. All the danger things, you protect me, Lord. I've been through the world 2 times. You've been my chill 2 times. I was stuck in the dirt, but you pulled me out. I thought I was cursed, but I'm wrong. My father was killed in front of me. My uncle was killed in front of me. My mother was left with the tears in her eye. You're my only guide. You're my only guide. Thank you, oh Lord. Everywhere I go, God, you are my guide. Every step I take, God, you are my guide. Everything I do, God, you are my guide. Never know that I'm in, Lord, you are my guide.
Goodness! What the hell? People might decided not to return to Fort McMurray because of this crazy wildfire, because they lost their houses, that traumatic situation. The oil company, they need to keep going, and then if maybe people that lost their houses are not even back at Fort Mac, then they will have to call somebody else to work overtime. Everybody are wishing to have the overtime like we had before. Our house is still standing, our vehicle is still here, our family is still here, and I still have the job that's waiting for me. I got a call from them and they want me to go back to work. This is my town, this is my home. You know, life must go on.